What is up, everyone, and welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower, Karen. Karen, thank you so much as always for being a supporter of the channel, for being a member of the herd and a member of the Patreon for as long as you have been. And thank you for being one of the incredible moderators, both over on the herd Discord and here on YouTube. You are one of the people that keeps this channel going, keeps this channel safe, and is always there reminding me of everything that I need to get done. So thank you so much. You are one of the few people that helps focus my brain in this crazy endeavor that I am on. So thank you so much for that. And thank you for this month's request, because I don't know how I let this one slip through my fingers, slip through the cracks of all of the home free new releases that have come out that are this sea shanty style. I don't know how out of all of them, Nantucket, a cover of a Longest John's song, Longest John's original song, by the way, is the one that I let slip through the cracks. I don't know how I did that. I am so freaking excited for this. Anyone who knows the channel knows I'm a huge Longest John's fan. I found them through the channel. I've seen them live. I'm obviously a huge Home Free fan. I adore Home Free. I love that they collaborated together. And now I love that Home Free are covering a song that is a Longest John's original. I am dying to hear this and to hear what they do with it. So, as always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment and subscribe to Home Free if you haven't already. And we are going to get into this. This is Home Free's cover of Nantucket. Let's go. Okay, that was unexpected, but really cool the way they did that. First of all, I need to see what person has turned into what animal, because we have Rob has, of course, turned into like, is it meant to be a bear? It kind of looks like a bear, kind of looks like a fox, but Rob being our big teddy bear makes sense. Jeff, why I say Jeff? Tim, I should say, Tim Faust. Wow, my brain is not in my head. Tim has turned into an alligator or a crocodile. We have Adam that's turned into a cockatiel, a bird of some kind. Adam Chance has turned into a cat, and Bastien has turned into, I don't know what that is. I legitimately don't know. Is it like a ferret thing? Is it a possum? Is it a dog of some kind? I don't know what Bastien has turned into. Wild artworks, not what I expected from this at all.
I come from an island, and islanders' ways, breakers and quakers, and few of us stray, hunting the oceans with men that won't tire, Nantucket sleigh rides and chimneys of fire. Some may be wary.
I've said it before, but Chance just has the perfect voice for this style. So this kind of, if Longest John's, if Chance ever wanted to leave Home Free for any reason, and he better not. But if he ever wanted to, and he wanted to go with a different group, he would fit in just so perfectly into what the Longest Johns do, because he has that kind of shanty voice about him.
Nantucket sleigh rides and chimneys of fire. Some may be wary, won't understand, trading a spear for a flag in the hand. The jetsam, the tripods, I'm shipping out east, off to go hunting a different beast. Fireflies from the long nights, shot handlers run about. The captain says we'll holler, as though there was some doubt. And as we blow on the matches.
This film clip is wild, and I can understand why they've done it this way, in terms of the way the art is able to tell the story of the song and get you into it really quickly and really clearly is really cool. I don't know what the hell we were thinking by having our crocodile form of Tim being a crocodile but having human hands. That is something straight out of a horror movie. That is something straight out of horror.
The long nights, shot handlers run about. The captain says we'll holler, as though
love that the part of the story that's like off at war, and it all doom and gloom and darkness, the reality of what's going on is all the black and white and really gloomy. And then when it goes into that, while all this is going on, my mind is still back in Nantucket, and just doing what I wish I could be doing. And that's all in color and all very cartoony and pretty and friendly. And like again, just the comparison of the two, of the two different art styles. One looks like it's straight out of a kid's book, and the other looks like it's straight out of a horror, is so well done. Absolute storytelling.
We'll meet into dark. I'm not used to bracing in weather so calm, still making cheer when I hear the alarm. As iron and fire knock nails from the stern, the shoals are no longer my biggest concern. Our skipper is canny, a droll kind of soul, heat of assault and he's still cracking jokes. Ah, Mr. Star, but your aim is quite rare. Well, I aim to sink her beyond disrepair. Fire flies from the long nights, shot handlers run about. The captain says we'll holler, as though there was some doubt. And as we blow on the matches and race to take the shock, my mind is in Nantucket, hauling whale meat into dark.
All right, so first of all, Rob definitely is a bear in this animation, and I guess in real life. Let's not get into. Anyway, Rob's animation is definitely a bear. I was right to begin with. But I love the way they did this transition here. That before it even got to the line about my mind is in Nantucket, it's like the colors coming into the black and white section, because that is, it's like, yeah, this is what's really happening, but you can see his mind bleeding in, and like I'm thinking of home, I'm thinking of where I want to be rather than where I am. But the vocals in this are stunning. Home Free always sound amazing. They were always going to sound amazing. This is a beautiful version of this song, especially considering I've only heard the original before this, and it didn't come out all that long ago, and it's by a group I love. They are doing an incredible version that I know the Longest Johns would think is absolutely amazing. That I can barely even focus on that. I can barely even focus on the vocals. I can barely even focus on the amazing little nuances that Adam Rupp is putting into the vocal percussion and things like that. Like, he was putting little and breaths and things in there just to add a little bit more effect and like different sounds. And I can't even focus on all that because this film clip is so incredibly stunning and moving and affects you so strongly, and is just so well done in terms of telling the story.
Runabout, the captain says we'll holler, as though there was some doubt. And as we blow on the matches and race to take the shock, my mind is in Nantucket, hauling whale meat into dark. History favors the bold and the brave, conquer the mountains and weather the waves. Now I'm away with all Liberty's sons, off down the channel to stand by the guns. Fire flies from the long nights, shot handlers run about. The captain says we'll holler, as though there was some doubt. And as we blow on the matches and race to take the shock, my mind is in Nantucket, hauling whale meat into dark.
Doing that in the way where you drop everything off and just have Rob's voice come through gave me literal goosebumps. Having everything drop away like that gave me just complete goosebumps. And then you have, I think it was Chance's voice come in and join him. I think it was Rob as well. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm terrible at knowing who's singing when I can't see them. It's a problem I have. But that voice, I having it just be the isolated voice and the second voice come in and having it just be the stomp clap moment, absolute shivers through your whole body. Absolutely stunning. This video clip is also just doing such an and the theme of the song in general, actually, because that's all the video clip is highlighting, is the actual message behind the song and the theme behind the song. You never really think about when you hear stories about the world wars and things like that, especially any of the like World War II, where they like all the wars where they've had conscription, where people, regular civilians, have had to sign up and go and fight a war. You never really take the time to put stock into that and put thought into that, about the fact that this isn't a situation where it's, a person who wanted to join a military, who wanted to sign up and defend their country or things like that. This is conscription. This is people who want to be back at home, want to be with their families, want to be doing their job, but have no choice but to be dragged out into the middle of a war, kill and be killed, and it just never wanted that to begin with. It's a wild, wild thing to wrap your head around as someone like me who can't ever fathom that kind of thing happening. That these are fishermen. These are people who, lived a normal life and suddenly are dragged off into a war they never wanted to fight. That's wild.
About the captain says we'll holler as though there was some doubt.
Yeah, that's definitely Rob's voice, by the way. Once I'd paused and started talking about it, this little voice in the back of my head went, "You're gonna seem really silly if it wasn't Rob." And then I clicked play. I'm like, no, that's my boy Rob. That is Rob's voice.
Fireflies from the long nights, shot handlers run about. The captain says we'll holler as though there was some doubt. And as we blow on the matches and brace to take the shock, my mind is in Nantucket, hauling whale meat into dock. Fireflies from the long nights, shot handlers run about. The captain says we'll holler as though there was some doubt. And as we blow on the matches and brace to take the shock, my mind is in Nantucket, hauling whale meat into dock.
I love that the story kind of ends with the idea that at least one of them made it home. I'm pretty sure they all did, but at an absolute minimum, one of them made it home to after everything, made it through everything. I love that. That was stunning. That was wildly stunning and moving. Just the absolute, the effectiveness of that video clip paired with the lyrics of the song, flawless. The vocals the boys brought to it, absolutely amazing as always. Like, I love the original anyway, but the vocals that Home Free brought to this, hearing Chance and Rob on this track was just stunning. Anyone who's watched my Home Free reactions knows what a soft spot I have for Rob's voice. And in recent Home Free songs, we've gotten to hear so much more of Rob kind of taking the lead and stepping into bigger roles in these songs. He always did previously, but they've done it so much more and shined so much more of a spotlight on Rob lately. And my man knocks it out of the park every single time. And this is no exception. He has such a way of just putting this real connection and emotion into his voice as he's singing. And it's absolutely stunning. This was an awesome, awesome version of this song. And I'm so, so glad that I got to check this out. As always, check out the original video, link in the description below, and go and give it some support. Give it a like, a comment, and subscribe to Home Free. Also, if you have heard this version but not the original, go and check out the Longest John's version of the original, because that is awesome as well. Also, leave a like and a comment on this channel and subscribe. It helps out the channel so, so much, I can't begin to tell you. And if you're able to, check me out over on Patreon. Over there, I do weekly polls for the reactions I do here on the channel. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all that out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.